As we enter 2020, the LGBTQ community has more protections in a handful of Johnson County cities. From Fairway to Overland Park, several cities enacted new laws to eliminate discrimination moving forward. So what does 2020 have in store? Let's get to 41 Action News reporter Charlie Keegan live for a look ahead this morning to 2020. Those were big steps that were made by a lot of cities in Johnson County. Charlie, what's next?
Well, what next is in 2020 will be a big storyline on the statewide level, Taylor, and on the Missouri side in particular. When legislators begin their session next week, they'll be looking at a bill that gives more protections to the LGBT community. But this is the 22nd year in a row this bill has come to Jefferson City. We spoke with one local rep who's confident that it'll get passed this year. Here's why Greg Razor thinks that the Missouri can add this new non-discrimination ordinance protecting people's sexual orientation and gender identity in 2020. It's because of all these dots that you see on your map. Cities across Johnson County and on the Missouri side have adopted non-discrimination ordinances protecting, gay rights here in our area. And he says that momentum is growing both in Kansas and Missouri.
First, it was the city of Kansas City passed it. And now a decade later, we're seeing, the suburban communities pass it. We have a state rep from Bolivar who is supportive. We have, a state rep from Southeast Missouri who is supportive. We're seeing these changes.
And we saw changes this year in Kansas as well. One of the first things that new Governor Laura Kelly did in 2019 when she took over was reinstate LGBT protections as part of the non-discrimination ordinance there in the state, and then even added those protections to government contractors. Reporting live in Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Charlie Keegan, 41 Action News Today.